Let you know. Alright, our next comic, you know him, he's the winner of Bum Fight 7. It's Allan Menzies, everyone!
Funny you should bring up bum fighting. Is anyone else like big people watchers? Am I the only one here who just likes to stare at people? That's a lot creepier when I said it out loud. But I love going to the comments. I was playing my favorite game, Homeless or the Second Coming of Jesus Christ. I went around downtown spraying them with my holy water to see how they'd react. I came up with two extremely startling revelations. One, none of them were Jesus. Shocker. Two, none of them like being peed on. You guys like urination, we're gonna have a good time. Alright, so I'm gonna tell some stories about my grandma. I need to preface these that they're true. And like, I can't make it up, they're true. These happened to me, okay? Wow, drawing a total blank now. Alright, my grandmother is totally insane. She does really nothing but watch Fox News and panics. But she doesn't panic about universal healthcare or whatever everyone else is. She panics about human interest stories and stuff. One example is, she saw a thing about a girl who, in her car, taking this off the stand. Crazy. One person drowned in a lake because she couldn't get out of her car. And that's tragic and all. But her solution to it was buy my sister 3 individually wrapped hammers for Christmas. There's no punchline for this. I have nothing. She did this, okay? My first reaction is, wow, she's insane. And my second is that this is an opportunity. Next time she's watching Fox News, I'm gonna switch the tapes and put in 28 Days Later, all right? Zombie movie, Britain, you guys know it? Because in like 2 weeks, I know my grandma's gonna come up to me like, Allan, she talks like this, all right, whatever. Allan, I saw this thing on Fox News about the zombie horde in Britain, so I bought you this sawed-off shotgun, and make sure they don't bite you in the ankles or you surely join the brainless horde. Let's tell zombies. More urine. All right. We're gonna keep with the old people jokes. Keep it rolling. It's not really a new thing that she's absolutely insane either. It's happened for a while. When I was 15, I had to drive with her on an hour-long car ride by myself. And she laid down all these rules, and at first they were kind of cute, like, oh, you're old. And then it got like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. Like when we first pulled out, it was like, Grandma can't quite see, so you can backseat drive, it's all right, I'll forgive you. And I was like, oh, you're so adorable, I love you. And then like a couple miles down, she's like, I don't have my glasses on, Allan, so if you could occasionally yell the speed limit, that happened. It's not a joke, it happened. There's no point in laughing here. It gets worse too, it gets worse, okay? Because later, she tells me, that she's feeling kind of sleepy, she didn't get enough sleep. So if she starts drifting in the next lane, it's because she fell asleep. And you should start screaming to wake her up. This happened! Which is not only the scariest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, it's also the worst advice I've ever heard in my entire life. Because let's take an average dream, talking to a dolphin. Whatever, you're talking to a dolphin. Kinda awesome, alright? Now you talk to a dolphin and it starts screaming at you. Horrifying. Now you're talking to a dolphin. It screams at you. You wake up in a car, going in the wrong lane at blur miles an hour. Absolutely the worst thing I can imagine. Now that we're all, oh, sorry. Wow, okay. Dropping a blank. All right, and people would say here like, oh, they're old, they shouldn't be able to drive, make them take a test. And I think they should take a test about like being able to drive, but instead of taking away their license if they fail, I think we should do old people NASCAR. Either way, they'll get good really fast, or the problem will solve itself. You laughed at old people in car crashes. Let that sink. You're going to hell. Alright, so have you guys ever had the discussion with your friends when you were little about like, okay, if you had to die, how are you going to do it? Like, drowned in chocolate, or buried in kittens. I don't know. My favorite was jumping out of planes without a parachute. Not because I liked heights, or that sounded fun to me, I hate heights. But I want to land and explode some poor family. Like, imagine how great the news is going to be the next day. Like, local boy Timmy in the infirmary after old person explodes in his backyard. Irresponsible skydiving company should be sued, but it won't because it's awesome. And it'll cut away to a video where it's like, splat! But no? Alright, well, I ended on a weak note, but yeah, me!
Yeah!
I'm amazing! Allan Menzies! Woo! Are you guys ready for our last comic of the night?
I knew every single one of them.
You have seen him
So,
on BET's Where Are the White Women At? Steve Levine!